background is definitely as plain as it can get. I hope that at least the audio is better because this time or this way I'm not technically outside, although the windows and doors are open. So you might hear some sounds from outside, but it won't be so loud. And because I'm technically inside, I'm indoors, the sound should be better. But in exchange for that, you get plain background, and hopefully that does not matter if we have a nice chat or conversation, or well, if I have a monologue, it's not going to be that fun. And I don't plan to have a monologue, a long one. I'll just do the usual or start one conversation, and if enough people join and if people are chatty, we'll continue. If not, we'll end the live within like 10 minutes or so, depending on how long I can keep going with having a consistent thought process, because I found it difficult to without any notes and without a lot of preparation, it's difficult to have a consistent not conversation, but a consistent ongoing thought process, because there's a lot of things that might drag your attention away from you. Like, for example, you might, or I might, be looking at the comments or in the live, if there's people in, how many, all that, and how am I presenting myself? Is the camera angle good enough? And am I loud enough? And then I think, what did I say? Da, da, da. And then it kind of crumbles, or it can crumble from there. So that can be one of the issues that I found when doing these lives. If you're doing like just a video that is not going to go live, that you can edit, then it's much easier, obviously, because you can cut it anytime you want, and you can maybe look at your notes, you can write what you want to say, all that. But with lives, it's obviously not the case. So yeah, that can be the what would be the right term? It can be the charm of a live, because things can happen, and it can be fun that way, but it also can be dull. So it depends on, I guess, how you speak, what you talk about, and so on. So anyway, I thought to see if you folks had any type of questions or any comments that you would like us to, any topics you would like us to discuss, anything like that. But if not, we can continue some topics from yesterday and the day before, just to cover them a bit more. And yeah, you feel free to leave your comments, thoughts, opinions, topics in the comment section, and we can talk about anything, as long as we keep things civilized, of course. And that's pretty much it. So feel free to speak your mind. That being said, the things that we talked about yesterday and day before was a little bit about exercising, and how there's a lot of advertisement that's targeting people in different ages, and they are trying to be kind of scammy, or some of them are outright scams, others are so-so. Christo Joshi says hi. Hello, Christo. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope that the weekend went well, and Mondays can go either way, but hopefully you're having a good Monday yourself, depending on what time of the day it is for you. But yeah, thank you for being here, and let us know if you had any questions or topics or anything you would like to share. And yeah, one more thing that I should or wanted to address is in Europe, there's a huge, colossal heat wave. And there's like in Germany, you can see street lights melting. It's so hot. So it's over 40 degrees centigrade, and that is really like scorching hot, especially if you are like in a city where there's a lot of concrete or glass, like windows. All that light and heat is generated almost like towards you, and you feel like you're in an oven. So, with all that being said, just watch out if you're outdoors, if you're not in a car. Take like a water with you, and remember to stay hydrated and to stay cool, or remember to cool off when you can. And okay, we got that out of the way. So the thing about scams that we mentioned or talked about yesterday a little bit. There's obviously different types of groups in on YouTube or anywhere else, wherever you get a sample of a group of people. There's going to be different types of groups and those groups have different interests and things like that. And so the marketers will target people based on their interest, based on their age, etc., etc. So these, for example, we mentioned yesterday the Tai Chi walking thing. That's obviously insane, but those ads target older people that might not be either too familiar with AI, and they might not see that it's deepfake AI. That's one thing. Um, Emiska says, hi, hello, Emiska. Thank you for joining us and thank you for being here. By the way, thank you for liking. And if you subscribe, that also means a lot to me. So thank you for that as well, very, very much. So yeah, if you have any topics, any questions, feel free to ask. Zoe Ferber says this. Thank you, Zoe, for commenting and thank you for being here. Hope you're having a great day. And yeah, sorry for shaking the phone. Yeah, hope you're having a great Monday. Thank you for being with us, and feel free to leave your questions, comments, anything in the chat. We'll go through them as well. So those ads, they target a different set of people. Like, as we said, Tai Chi walking will target people that are over 50 or 60, as they say in their ads. People over 60 should do Tai Chi walking to become whatever, too jacked or something, which is an insane claim, but they still will target people and thinking that people will click. And there's a small group of people that will click either because they are not familiar with the topic they really want to do to get those results, or that they also think that it's possible. What time is it for you? Asks Zoe. Now it's close to 4, 3:50, yeah, 10 to 4 p.m. It's daytime, yeah, I forgot to mention that because usually I have a outside as my background and people can see the weather and stuff, but today it's really, really hot, so I basically wouldn't be the best if I did that today. But yeah, it's 4 p.m., almost 4, and it's quite hot. It's 40 degrees outside. I just got home from work, so my apologies for maybe being a bit out of breath, or yeah, I'm just trying to cool off, but also I don't have a lot of time afterwards, so I didn't have time to just cool off, prepare for the live. I just grabbed the phone and started to do it while I can. Thank you for your comment, Zoe, and you can let us know what's the time for you, and then we might be able to guess your country of origin or where you are now. Zoe asks, what country do you live in? And I was just gonna suggest the same for you, but I can tell you right away if you want. So let me know, or I can give you clues and then you can try and guess. So let me know which option is better for you, and then we'll do that. If you want, I'll say it right away. If not, you say clues and I'll give you clues and then you'll guess. Me, England, says Zoe Ferber. I have I know one other person from England called Zoe, um, where she lived close to London, but um, I don't know her last name. But yeah, so you're from England, then for you it must be 3 p.m. When here it's 4, so you are 1 hour behind the time that here. I'm also in Europe, and it's Southeast Europe. So if you want, I'll tell you right away. Just let me know. Um, but if you want to guess, I'll give you clues like this. So Southeast Europe, um, quite hot, smaller country than England, and we do not have a connection to the sea. Italy is a very good guess, and I am part Italian. I have some family in Italy, but I do not live in Italy. This is a country that is not connected with the sea. Italy, beautiful country, great for visiting, awesome food. They play great football, all that. But yeah, I do not live in Italy, although it would be nice. I live in a country that was once it was a part of a bigger country, and there were 4 countries in it. I'm half Italian, says Zoe. Awesome. There we go. So we have a sort of a connection there. My grandfather was Italian. So yeah, I can't say I'm half Italian, but I guess maybe one third or 1/4. So my grandfather was Italian. My father was half, or is. My father is half Italian. Um, the country is, for example, we've got a famous scientist. Super Mario is here again, says Yugoslavia. Welcome back, Super Mario. Great to see you again. And yes, this country was part of Yugoslavia, as Super Mario suggests. We are trying to give good hints to Zoe so that Zoe can guess the country. The country has a famous scientist that invented electricity, or a type of a current. If you've seen pictures with him, he goes like this thinking, and then there's a big ball of lightning close to him. And there's a famous car company named after that scientist. Tesla, yes, Nikola Tesla is from this country. Shout out to Super Mario for getting that one right. By the way, Super Mario was with us in a previous live, so he knows the country I'm talking about, but Zoe could guess it. The country also has a famous tennis player, Novak Djokovic, and a famous NBA player. Which country is he from? And so the country is, or rhymes with, well, doesn't really rhyme, but sounds like Siberia, but is not Siberia, because Siberia is part of Russia. The country that I'm in is Serbia. So there you go. That's the correct answer. Yeah, so Nikola Tesla is from Serbia, and Novak Djokovic, and who else did I mention? I missed someone. I was going to say 3 people, but yeah. Zoe says sick. Yeah, there you go. So there's nice things to see here. If you travel, you would need a few days. It's not a huge country, but there's lots to see. Super Mario asks, "How are you, bro?" Well, thank you. It's Monday, so I can't say the best because, work Monday, but pretty good. It's quite a hot day, so I just got home from work. It's 40 degrees Celsius, and so getting here was a challenge. But yeah, other than that, good, good. Gonna go hit the gym after the live. So good things to come. How about you? How are you doing, my man? Um, I'm guessing you're having similar weather, but how's your day going? Let us know. For England, I'd say since Zoe is from England, I'd say great football. Premier League is my favorite football league to watch. Not a big fan of the English breakfast, I would say, but other than that, I love like some of the architecture, and lots of course, famous people are from England, important people as well. What's your favorite subject to learn? Mine is science, says Joe. Joey, sorry, Zoe. Science is a great subject, really, really important for the world, basically. So great that you enjoy it. Um, my favorite subjects were psychology, art, PE, and what else did I? Hmm, Psychology, PE, art, and I liked Serbian because it was just, you read a book and you talk about the book, and for me that was fun. So I guess I had four favorite subjects for that. Um, it's hot, just chilling, going to play guitar. Oh, awesome! Super Mario is gonna play guitar. That's really cool. Nice chill way to spend a Monday, have to say. So rock on for that. Zoe says I subbed. Thank you very much for subbing, Zoe. Means a lot to me. And V for Vendetta is here. Hi, Dave. What's poppin'? Also known, or well, V is known as V for Vendetta, but his real name is Kaka. So great to see you, Kaka. Thank you for joining the live. Not much, just wanted to drop in, see how you folks are doing, have a chat with you, and chill out before I go to the gym. Got home from work and trying to cool off. But I didn't turn on the AC, so it's pretty hot inside as well. What's your plan in 2026? By the way, asks Kaka. Super Mario asks if I'm religious, and let's working abroad, says Kaka. Oh wow, yeah, working abroad would be great. I didn't make a particular plan for 2026, but one of the main things that I would love to do is change my job. If I can do that this year, it would be great. If that doesn't happen, hopefully next year. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, obviously, if this channel blew up by some miracle and we got thousands of subs, then I could do this, and yeah, that would be awesome. But just realistically, would just like to change a switch to a job that I could enjoy more, be more relaxed at work. Yeah, so sorry, Super Mario was asking if I was religious, so answering that one. No, I'm not religious, although there's a lot of religious people here. The Orthodox, Christian Orthodox religion is in Serbia, and there's a lot of important like monuments, churches, and things that religion did here in these parts. So in general, I respect religions and can talk about them, of course. But yeah, me personally, am not religious. Um, so yeah, working abroad would be awesome, Kaka. That would would be really nice. But we'll see if it's a fun job and working in a beautiful country. that would be great. Like for example, Greece would that would be perfect because of those perfect beaches and all that. Zoe asks, what job do I do? I work in advertising. Um, I write like content and text for an advertising firm. Well, the company itself is not exactly advertising, but I'm in the advertising marketing team, and I write the content for it. So that's my job, basically, and it's not that fun. You basically get to sit at a desk all day. You get assigned some tasks. You think about them a little bit, and then you start writing, and that's pretty much it. So mostly the whole day you're sitting, and yeah, you don't do a lot. Sorry, just gonna get hydrated a little bit. Okay, Zoe says, I do boxing and asks who's your favorite UFC fighter. Mine is Paddy the Baddy. Yeah, Paddy is quite a character. Quite fun and funny to watch. It's really great that you do boxing, that you enjoy boxing. The only like downside of boxing, or two downsides, I would say, is just watch out for those blows to the head. And as you get older, there could be some like joint pain and all that. But each sport, the more you do it, the more risk of some injury later on in life there is. But yeah, that's minor. Just watch out for your brain cells. Other than that, boxing is great. I myself did a bit of boxing before when I was, I don't know, I was in my 20s. Um, and oh, by the way, sorry if I, for some reason, the chat sometimes blocks some comment, and I just now realized that Super Mario was writing in chat, just hid the comment for some reason, but I'll read it now. Super Mario asks if I'm married, and Serbia's got nice girls, right? And that is correct. That's a good assumption. I'm Tommy Fury says Zoe. That's a good one. Yeah, Tommy Fury is the Fury. That's definitely it. So for the UFC, and I'll get back to Mario's um, question as well. UFC fighter that I really enjoy. Um, yeah, Paddy's up there. At one point, I enjoyed Israel Adesanya, but then I was like, maybe I don't like him that much. Um, hmm, tough question. But yeah, basically, I like people that respect their opponents. Um, but it would be difficult for me to place the favorite current fighter. Hmm. And I'm not that like I watch it sometimes, but I'm not that proficient in knowing all the. Islam is good. Yeah, he's great. Um, Fun to watch as well, and a great fighter. So yeah, I could go with him. Um, why not? And to answer Super Mario's question, well, I could say something, or I could show you. So yeah, I am married. Uh, Respectful too. Yeah, Islam is not like not disrespectful of the other opponents he faces, which is great. But the thing is, the disrespectful, they act mostly. They mostly act disrespectful. I don't think that most of them are actually um, that disrespectful, but they do those things because it gives them more views, clicks, and they sell the fight and their image basically that way. So that's I think that's the main shtick there. So yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully that changes, but I'm just saying hopefully for me because I enjoy a more respectful fighter if he has something interesting to say rather than if he's just spewing some angry, nasty things to shock people, to make people laugh, or things like that. So, yeah. Um, and what was I gonna say? So, yeah, happily married for we've been together for we haven't been together for all that, but we've been together for 15 years. So yeah, long time and long and happy relationship, marriage, all that. uh, okay, just checking the time here. I will need to go to the gym in like maybe I'll start getting ready in a few minutes. But if you folks have any comments, questions, feel free to write them, and we'll go over them. Super Mario says, "Good to hear. Thank you very much." Um, yeah, it is nice, and it's especially nice when you know it's working. When it's if it's not, then you know people shouldn't, in my opinion at least, waste each other's time. So if you're happy in a relationship, it's great. If not, then you should probably move on and find a person that you enjoy spending your time with. That's at least my view on it. Yep, I'll wait for about like 30 more seconds, see if anybody has anything to mention. And I was gonna just ask Super Mario for his favorite band currently. What do you like to listen to, or genre? Maybe a band would be too difficult to pick, but since you will play guitar, let us know maybe what type of music you'll be playing too. Maybe genre of music, or what songs or band or anything like that would be interesting to know if you would like to share. Obviously, no pressure. And yeah, guitar, pretty cool instrument, and obviously difficult as well. So Metallica is my favorite band, says Super Mario, and that's pretty cool. So I'm guessing you're gonna um, play some Enter Sandman stuff. I like the 90s trash metal. I see. Quite cool. Okay, yeah, Metallica, pretty nice choice there. Um, from the 90s, what would I know from the 90s? Um, this is more maybe the 80s, 90s. Um, yes, Super Mario. Yeah, I know like bands like Queensryche that I listened to before. I thought they were pretty cool. Okay, Iron Maiden, that's something that everybody would know. And Iron Maiden are from Zoe's country. So, yeah, there we go. We have a connection there. Also, um, what else? There was a band. Do you like Guns N' Roses? Oh, yeah, sure. Guns N' Roses. What was that one? There's a lot of like their famous songs that people know and will often like "Sweet Child of Mine" um, and those kinds. But I was thinking of "Estranged." Yeah, "Estranged" is quite a cool song. There's a music video for it as well, but I can't recall. I remember some dolphins in that video. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. So yeah, Guns N' Roses is strange, or they got a lot. Like Metallica also has lots of song choices to pick from when you're getting like a good solid list to listen to. Super Mario agrees. Yeah, it's a nice song. Uh, I listen to lots of uh, stuff. Good music, brother. Says Super Mario. Yeah, thanks. I listen to different types of music in different stages of my life, I guess. But yeah, at that time, when I was quite younger, I listened to that a lot, like Guns N' Roses. There was Skid Row. There was Sure Iron Maiden, Running Wild. That's I think quite a rare band that people would listen to. They sing about like pirate songs and stuff. Um, and yeah, I know like Dio was super popular at one short time. But yeah, that's all like for rock and metal kind of stuff way back then. Um, okay, well, I think this would be a nice time to end the live unless anybody has anything more they would like to mention or say. Um, I would like Super Mario says Nirvana. Yes, there you go. Nirvana, also a good shout out. Uh, Motor Bear, Moto Bear. Sorry, I always say motor because I think um, Igor here drives a motorbike, so I'm kind of like Motor Bear, but it's Moto Bear. Definitely grew up with metal, says my good old friend Igor in the chat. And yes, that's true. We're childhood buddies here. Now, I was just about to end the live, and you come. Like, what's that about? Now I have to stay up longer. Sheesh. Um, yeah, shout out to my good friend here in the chat, childhood friend. I don't even want to calculate how long, but yeah, too long. And yeah, he's also referencing that he knows that I listen to metal, but also my older brother listened to metal um, way back then, and so yeah, that was passed on to me at the time. How's it going in the U.S.? Is it like 40 degrees Celsius? Is it 100 degrees Fahrenheit? Wait, is 100 cold? Okay, Moto Bear will tell us the how do we calculate the Celsius and Fahrenheit. Teach us. So while we wait, I'll just have to rehydrate. Moto says rainy and moist. Ouch. Not the best. Super Mario says, have a nice day, bro. I'm starting next week with fitness training. See you. Great to hear it. Super Mario, let us know how your fitness training goes and if you need any, I don't know, advice or maybe some helpful tips. Let me know and I'll try and share anything that I can. And good luck. That's a good thing to do, definitely. And yeah, see you, my man. Have a good one. So then we'll say that it's not 40 degrees in US. It's rainy, moist, not the best. Then maybe 30ish. Thank you very much, says Super Mario. You are most welcome, and good luck, obviously, and enjoy your guitar sessions as well. So. I am going to be late, but let's ask Moto Bear one more question before we have to go. what was I going to ask that you could say? It's 80, 26 Celsius, which is quite nice actually, but since it's raining, that's a bit too bad, but still, it's okay. Bye. Ha! You want to go get out before the question. Okay, next time. Then next time. Motor Bear is going. I'm going too. Then take care, folks. Thank you for joining. Hopefully, see you again soon. I'll try to do this again tomorrow at the same time, and hopefully see you then. Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Have fun. Bye bye.